Welcome to the launch of AIME Unplugged, a place where artists can come to share music and share stories and sing songs that inspire them to love the life that they live. Over the coming months and years, you'll be able to see some of the great artists from around Australia and around the world who are going to come here and share the stories with the AIME community and abroad to inspire these kids to keep stepping up, inspire uni students to keep reaching, and inspire us all to imagine how we can continue to change the world. And because I suppose I've tried to lead from the front from day dot, I've put myself into a pretty vulnerable situation where I'm actually going to sing you guys a song to kick it off. It's called From Little Things, Big Things Grow. I'm an incredibly bad singer and incredibly bad guitarist, so if you can have the lowest possible common denominator as a start base, that'd be awesome. Then we'll go from there, and everyone that comes after me is going to be heaps better. So I just thought, why don't I lower the bar completely so every artist around the world is like, I can do that. All right, enjoy. Hopefully you keep coming with us and keep enjoying the energy we're putting out there and everything we're trying to do together, and off to shave. See ya. So the song I'm about to sing is a story about this guy called Vincent Lingiari, who was part of the Gurindji mob, and in the late 1960s decided enough was enough, and he walked off his land at Wave Hill and took his family and friends, and they sat down and then completed the longest ever strike in Australia's history. For 8 years they sat down and said, we're not going to move until we get our land back, and we want respect for who we are in this country. And he stood up, and it was from those little things that the land rights movement started, and we moved all the way through to Eddie Mabo in the early 1990s. And I think in a funny way it's kind of laid the platform for AIME to be able to exist today and do the work that we're doing. And I've always been inspired by the story, inspired by great people who are willing to stand up and say enough is enough. And for me, this story and this song encapsulates what the AIME spirit's about as well. And it's truly that from little things that big things do grow. So hopefully you enjoy the song and enjoy the story. Come gather round, people, let me tell you a story. An 8-year-long story of power and pride, of British Lord Vesti and Vincent Lingiari. They were opposite men, one opposite sides, and Vesti was fat with money and muscle, and beef was his business and broad was his door. But Vincent was lean and spoke very little. He had no bank balance, hard dirt was his floor. Oh, from little things, big things grow. From little things, big things grow. And Gurindji were working for nothing but rations, where once they had gathered the wealth of the land. And daily the pressure got tighter and tighter, till Gurindji decided they must take a stand. They gathered their swags and started off walking, and at Waddy Creek, they sat themselves down. Now it don't sound like much, but it sure got tongues talking, both back in the homestead and then in the towns. Oh, from little things, big things grow. From little things, big things grow. And Vesti man said, I'll double your wages, and 7 quid a week, you'll have in your hands. But Vince said, I'm not talking about wages, sitting right here till we get our land. And Vesti man roared, and Vesti man thundered. You don't stand a chance of a cinder in snow. But Vince said, if we fall, others are rising. Oh, from little things, big things grow. From little things, big things grow. And Vincent Lingiari boarded an aeroplane and landed in Sydney, big city of lights. And daily he went round, softly speaking his story to all kinds of men from all walks of life. And Vincent sat down with big politicians. This affair, they told him, it's a matter of state. Let us sort it out, your people are hungry. But Vincent said, no thanks, we know how to wait. Oh, from little things, big things grow. From little things, big things grow. And Vincent Lingiari returned in an aeroplane back to his country, once more to sit down. And he told his people, let the stars keep on turning. We got friends in the south, in the cities and towns. But 8 years went by, 8 long years of waiting, till one day a tall stranger appeared in the land. And he came with lawyers, and he came with great ceremony, and through Vincent's fingers poured a handful of sand. Oh, from little things, big things grow. 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 And that was a story of Vincent Lingiari. But this is a story of something much more. How power and privilege cannot move the people who stand where they are and who stand in the law. From little things, big things grow. From little things, big things grow. From